অভিযোগের মূল বিষয়বস্তু মিথ্যা পরিচয়। ডক্টর নাইয়া তার MSNT ডিগ্রি সম্পূর্ণ হয়েছে বলে দাবি করেছেন, যা সম্পূর্ণ মিথ্যা। Why did I claim that I am MSNT? তিনি একজন প্রশিক্ষণরত PGT. Well, he comes to know because I am involved in the doctors movement. PGT students are there. Therefore, this has come to his knowledge by this process. বেআইনি চিকিৎসা প্র্যাকটিস। ডাক্তার নাইয়া কোন অনুমতি ছাড়া, যোগ্যতা ছাড়াই বেসরকারি চিকিৎসা চালিয়ে যাচ্ছেন। But how could a man on the street would know that somebody is carrying on practice in private arena? এটা রোগীদের জীবন ও স্বাস্থ্যকে ঝুঁকিতে ফেলেছে। কোন রোগী, কে একজন ঝুঁকিতে পড়েছেন? প্রমাণাদি নথি প্রমাণ করে যে হোয়াট আর দ্য নোটিস। একজন চিকিৎসা করে যাচ্ছেন এবং মিডিয়াকে এটি রোগীদের জীবন স্বাস্থ্যকে ঝুঁকিতে, প্রমাণাদি নথি প্রমাণ করে যে তিনি একাধিক স্থানে চিকিৎসা করে যাচ্ছেন এবং সোশ্যাল মিডিয়ায় নিজেকে প্রমোট করেছেন। Where is that document that I have promoted myself in the social media? Because they have procured one advertisement by a organization who had organized a free camp, and I was invited to give the free service. That is also in the social media. Do not take this care. And now get a statement from a person that yes, I have asked him to advertise this. But if the police goes and say, make a statement like this, would anyone have courage in this state at this point of time to say, no, I will not make any statement to your desire? But the pertinent question which has been asked by your lordship, what is the authority of the police to start investigation on this complaint? An iota of example, had it been there, that which he knows his friend, he knows his relative who has suffered because of this. Now, after getting this, but I say, it's deliberately it was done only to see that he does not remain a part of the doctors' movement. How this gentleman Raju Bokshi, he stays in Shukanto Nagar, knows everything about me and my family and sends police to the Canning, where from I hail.
In criminal jurisprudence, locus cannot be an issue to be discussed, my lord. There's no question of locus in criminal jurisprudence.
Lord, I again will reiterate that question is his probity. Someone is making complaint without being affected by any way, just to get one person harassed by the police because police is my control. And that's the way it is done. My lord would be kind enough not to permit them to carry on an investigation. If anyone is really affected, my lord, they have every right to come, they file an FIR. If somebody comes and say that I have suffered because of his treatment and he claimed that he is MSENT, as of now, they could not find out one individual who has allegedly suffered because of my treatment. And their grievance is why I am taking private practice. And these FIR relates to the statements made by the political leaders that doctors are making private practice and they are not giving their attention to the official duties. This is the reflection of that. This is the creation of this. And none of this section, if you also kindly permit me to place the relevant section, none of these sections are invited in this case. Apart from the question that the Supreme Court judgments have nothing to do with these matters, but still, kindly come to me, lordship has read it. Section 316. And I am told, my lord, anyway, I don't want to prejudice the court.
No, I have annexed order.
The same IO is involved with the case of Kalotan Dashgupta. Same IO.
I have annexed order. The same.
Now, my lord, yes. 316, my lord, lordship has read it. I don't want to waste time. There is no question, nothing relates to criminal breach of trust. Then kindly come to 318, cheating. Whoever by deceiving any person, who has been deceived, has somebody discomfort, for purpose fraudulently dishonestly induces the person so deceived to deliver any property to any person or to consent that any person shall retain any property. But why is the question of any property? Where somebody comes to me for legal advice, he feels that my advice was wrong, but he can also go and complain. But Z will come and say, no, I know, he and so, being a claiming to be a senior advocate advised me, that was criminal offense. And police will go, raid my house. And then again, boldly says, kindly give us time, we shall go, search, we shall create evidence.
Anyway, that's a final argument case applicable.
No, never at this stage, my lord, the preliminary stage, Joshua would be kind enough to, my lord, stay the entire proceedings. The FIR, my lord, would not be able to stand the scrutiny of the court. It has to be quashed. None of these, my lord, offences which is, my lord, made in the FIR has been made out by this complaint. And these judgments, my lord, which are cited with deepest of respect to my friend, in those cases, the court records a credible FIR has been lodged. Therefore, being a credible FIR of corruption, the department comes forward to file an FIR, that does not vitiate because of not having preliminary inquiry. All three judgments based on that. But here, my case, the FIR, alleged FIR does not disclose any offense. And on the basis of this, the harassment is going on. We'll kindly consider this aspect.
Lord,
Suddenly raises and seizes entire thing from my native place where I stay. What has been seized? Kindly see, Lordship was asking this question, page 89. What have they seized from my house? What prompted them to send such a big police force to the Canning from Kolkata? It reflects the malafide intention. Kindly turn to page 89. This is the seizure that they have made
89 of your
of the petition behind my back, and where date and time of seizure on 16th of January, and the so-called complaint is made on 9th of January. Place of seizure, house of Dr. Asfakulda Naya, so PS Harwood Point Coastal District of Baganas.
even prior to serving notice on me.
From whom seized as produced by Owaila Naya, so and so, the brother of the petitioner.
Illiterate family members.
What are the seized? One photocopy attempt certificate in the name of Dr. Asfakul Naya, issued by Calcutta National Medical College. Therefore, this is a document issued by the government itself. One photocopy of order in the name of medical graduate Dr. Asfakul Naya, having memo number such as issued by the medical superintendent cum principal Calcutta National Medical College. One photocopy of order in the name of medical graduate so and so issued by the medical superintendent. These are all official documents issued by the authorities.
The list was not handed over to us.
No. This was seized. And then next page. One photocopy of annexure A memo to such and such, having page number 87. One original income cum residential certificate. These are the seizures. Suddenly, this seizure is made without giving any notice to me, following the principles of section 41 of the earlier code. Now, after doing this, they issue notice to me. Lord, in this background, one must most humbly I would submit, my lord will not allow. This would lead us to the police state.
They also read in Tiljela, where I was resigned 2 years back.
And I am told they also had raided at the place in Tiljala where I used to reside 2 years back as a tenant. Everywhere they want to create a panic in the society. But these are my humble submissions at this interlocutory stage. If a lordship decides to hear the matter finally, that may also be done any date. But they should not be allowed to continue with any investigation in further on the basis of this complaint. But if I have done something, the avenues are open. One affected party may come, they can gather one affected party and get a complaint. Let us see how far sincere are they. That as we have got one affected person.
I stood up only with regard to this affected person, Manohar Lal. I have not brought that judgment. Yes. This is 2001, volume 5, SCC. If I may read one paragraph for everyone's convenience, I may be absolutely wrong in applying this, that before adverting to the matter in issue and the rival contention at once, one redeeming feature ought to be noticed here pertaining to criminal jurisprudence. To pursue an offender in the event of commission of an offence is to subserve a social need. Society cannot afford to have a criminal escape his liability, since that would bring about a state of social pollution, which is neither desired nor warranted, and this is irrespective of the concept of locus. The doctrine of locus standi is totally foreign to criminal jurisdiction. This observation of ours, however, obtains support from the decision of this court in Air Antule versus so and so. They were repeatedly saying that let the patient come, then the complaint should be registered. Locus has no role to play in criminal jurisprudence.
Probably I am misunderstood. I haven't said that to file a FIR, somebody has to have been directly affected. But some material that I have found one gentleman, he has been affected by his treatment.
আরে কালকে XYZ claim করলো আমি শামীম আহমেদ।
That's true. If tomorrow I go and say, I'm Shishanga
Yes.
Bhattopadhyay, police will come and.
দীপকবাবু আসুন।
No, but if you say he or she should doctorate, then police may come out.
এনার্জি গ্যাদার করতে বলো।
Complainant Raju Bokshi, the complaint of the informant Raju Bokshi informed the inspector in charge electronic complex police station that he is a citizen of West Bengal and he intends to lodge a complaint in respect of serious accusations against Dr. Asfakullah Naya, registration number registration number 8266688 এটা ব্র্যাকেটে আছে। Full stop. According to the informant, the accused happens to be MBBS graduate, but presently he is a trainee MS ENT, and in spite of that, he has been falsely presenting himself as MS ENT for a considerable period of time and carrying out his services as a medical practitioner. The second part of the complaint relate to four separate serial numbers with subheadings. The first being false identity being presented by Dr. Naya as he has represented himself as MS ENT, although he is a student of MS ENT. The second issue regarding illegally carrying out his medical practice without any permission and authority as a private medical practitioner, which according to the complainant may jeopardize or jeopardize the health and life of the patients at stake. Thirdly, the accused had been practicing at different places would be evident by the manner in which he has been promoting at different social media sites. Fourthly, the act of the accused as a medical practitioner will destroy the confidence of the general public in respect of doctors. As such, the complainant or the informant prayed before the inspector in charge of the concerned police station that the license of the petitioner as a medical practitioner be suspended.
নমস্কার এম নিউজ বাংলা চ্যানেলে আপনাদের স্বাগত। গতকাল ডক্টর নায়ার বিরুদ্ধে যে মামলাটি উঠেছিল আজ আবার তার শুনানি হলো। মহামান্য জাস্টিস তীর্থঙ্কর ঘোষের এজলাসে মামলাটি দেখা হলো। ডক্টর নায়ার পক্ষে অ্যাডভোকেট বিকাশরঞ্জন ভট্টাচার্য তার আর্গুমেন্ট দিলেন। স্বভাবতই মামলাটিতে বোঝা গেল রাজ্যের উকিলের খেলা শেষ। আপনাদের মতামত কমেন্ট করে জানাবেন। ধন্যবাদ। চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে থাকবেন।